Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, presented by Draco Breach. This time we're starting at Link's house because, well, to get to the next palace, it's quite a bit easier to start here. Or from anywhere in the Light World, to be honest, because where we need to go, I've kind of showed off already, but we need to go to the swamp. And from here, we might remember the hint that we got about moving the atmosphere in a way that defeats the kind of the natural order that's started here. And you can see what you need from this panel right here. So we step on the panel, activate the ether medallion, and we move the atmosphere to get into the palace. As a warning, this palace... Oh boy, this palace is... It is something. It is an incredibly convoluted maze. Do not feel bad about, even if you're following this walkthrough using a guide, because... Oh boy. It is a palace. First things first, though, we actually have to get into the palace proper, and we'll be seeing some new and returning enemies with the... Oh, I don't want... Now, unfortunately, the new enemies here, the Wizrobes, do have an annoying habit of disappearing and reappearing. And yeah, this is kind of where... Okay. This is kind of where the maze-like structure of this palace gets started. Trying to remember exactly where I want to go is going to be a pain. Watch out for these torches, pillars, whatever you want to call them, because they shoot fire. I will not be surprised if I get lost or turned around in this dungeon, because it is incredibly easy to get lost or turned around in this dungeon. And, like, speedrunners have a specific route that they follow. I am not doing a speedrun of this, pretty obviously, but I do have certain preferences for going through the dungeon. Making sure that I follow my own advice is another question entirely. But yeah, just keep in mind... Yeah. I do not know what really to say about this particular palace, because it's very easy to get lost. It's very easy to get turned around and not quite know where you're going. And anybody who has ever played this dungeon blind knows what I'm talking about. Okay, so ducking. No, I'm already making mistakes. Anyway, make sure that is blue. Okay. Get used to seeing rabbit beam traps. There's quite a few in this dungeon. I don't remember where all of them are. But yeah. This dungeon is... It is a thing. And you're going to also kind of get used to seeing anti-fairies, because there's quite a few in here. Watch out for the traps as best as you can. One thing nice to keep in mind about this trap is that I went into this room early, didn't I? And see what I mean by easily getting lost and confused here. Don't worry about bombing those. Nothing will happen. Right, okay. No. Oh no, have I already gotten turned around? See, that's the thing with this dungeon. Just this palace is just get used to the fact that you're probably going to be getting turned around quite a bit. This new enemy here is kind of interesting. You see right here, he drops bombs, kind of like Hinox's. He takes 2 hits with the tempered sword, so or more. I could have sworn he only took 2 hits when I was running my practice. Anyway, down there, can't get that yet. So, yeah, this room right here, completely optional. You don't have to go in there. Where we want to go first is actually the northern room. Right, I don't know why I did this, but you can ignore them for the most part. This again could be considered optional because it's just a compass. No. I don't think I... No, I did want to get... I have 100% gotten turned around. Because up here... I don't normally show the map, but figure I may as well... Yes, I got turned around because I was supposed to go through there, and I don't remember... Huh. Oh well. We are getting where we need to go. So... Oh, we'll figure it out. Ignore the tiles that come up, it's easy enough. Fortunately, the Wiz robes are... Okay, Oh, you probably took a bomb hit, which does actually count for you guys. Right when the berries have a nice little habit there of doing that. This is kind of interesting. I'm going to show off something right quick. You go in here. It kind of seems like an empty room. All that's here is a telepathy pad. Link, it is I, Sarasala, the Elder. You must set fire to 4 torches to open the way forward. That's kind of an interesting thing. These Wiz robes will infinitely spawn. They actually randomly select where they spawn. So, yeah. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I really shouldn't be. Anyway, I should have started from the north room instead of the south room. But you light all the torches on fire, you hear this massive noise, the screen starts shaking, and it shakes for a while. I'm not going to cut anything. You'll get to see how long this shakes. It makes sense when you see what's changed, but you are waiting for a while. Oh, good, you guys do drop things. And same room, same hint. May as well kill some more Wiz robes for drops. It looks like a bottomless pit, but you can go down here and, we saw this earlier, and it gives us the big key. Wait, I think I've missed the map. No, I haven't. Okay, so if you look at the map, we've actually been to the room to the right before, so we don't need to go over there. And we end up in another teleporter room. This takes us to, if you move, right, rabbit beam. Wait for this to wear off. If you need a health refill or you need to fill a bottle with a fairy, you can use your magic dust, magic powder on them. But get around that, where we want to go. Right, okay. Is this way. And this will be the map. We actually are going to be... No, I don't need anything. Okay. In here, as soon as you get in here, hurry. It is tight, but you can make it. And we get the Cane of Samaria. And it's an interesting item. Don't need it just yet, but we will need it, and I'll show it off when we actually do need it. Okay. No, wait. What am I doing? Okay, I don't think I'm missing a key. Shouldn't be. I think I have everything. And again, I will say it, if you get lost and confused in this dungeon, it is nothing to worry about. Okay. I've been to all the rooms. Good. Over here is a magic decanter just in case you need it. It is a full refill. One thing to keep in mind is there are a lot of enemies in this dungeon that you cannot freeze, like the Stalfos and the Popos. I'm sorry, the Popos you can freeze. Stalfos you cannot. The Wizrobes you cannot. If you hit the Wizrobes with your Ice Rod, they will die. If you hit the Zols with your Ice Rod, they will die. And, okay, so we can't enter that door. And if we look around this room, I just want to show this off right quick. There is nothing you can push in here. The reason I'm saying that is because once you step on this, it's temporary. But the cane can produce something that you can move. You can also pick it up, and if you swing the rod again, it will explode into 4 fireballs. You can pick this up if you want. There's no real purpose to it. Okay, Anti-Fairy, please cooperate. This room here... you can either go up or down. Down avoids the blade trap the longest, but it's not necessary, and I took a hit anyway. In here... there is an Anti-Fairy. You probably want to go ahead and deal with it if you are going to do what I'm about to do. Okay. If you're going to do what I'm about to do, this is optional. You do not need to do this. Lay a bomb down there. Protect yourself from this Medusa. I believe it's called a Medusa. Head in here, and there's another Medusa and another Anti-Fairy and more rupees. So yeah, there's 2 rupee rooms in this dungeon. Just something to keep in mind. Oh, I am glad that didn't pull me across. Hit that, make sure it's red. I am actually surprised I did not get turned around too much in this dungeon. And here there are some Stalfos, a Stalfos, and another wall to bomb. There's surprisingly few walls to bomb in the dungeons and palaces so far. I don't know that that's going to change off the top of my head. But if it does, we'll find out. Now, in this room, there are traps all over the place, and there are infinitely spawning yellow Zols, and a fairy trap. Make sure that is red. Wait, right? Yes. Oh, taking way too many hits. Yes, okay. Got that right. Anything in particular that I need? I might recommend going ahead and having a potion Okay. The, fire bar decided to get turned around. You don't need... You don't need magic for the boss coming up. But the boss... So red and blue potions, always recommended, always a good idea. Fairies could be incredibly helpful. In fact, I used up 2 fairies, I believe, in my test run. So yeah, it can be very dangerous. This boss does a lot of damage, and it has a particular attack that is kind of nasty. The top half of the room you can step on, but it deals damage to you. And that's why this boss is dangerous. It does that lightning attack more often the more eyeballs you defeat. So just keep that in mind. Okay, I avoided that one. I haven't been paying attention to how much damage it does. Okay, it does 2 hearts. Let's go ahead and not use a fairy right now. Fairies are easy enough to refill, but red potions are terribly expensive. Now you'll kind of notice that there's 4 eyeballs that never move. You don't need to kill those. After you kill all but 4 of the eyeballs, it will pop out and start chasing you around the room. He still can do a lot of damage, and one thing that I try to do, doesn't always work, is get him into a corner like down here, so that when you do the spin attack, you can hit him 2 times, because he'll bounce back into the wall from the first swing of your spin attack, and then he'll bounce back into you while you're still swinging and take another hit of damage. And the swing attack and the spin attack does at least double damage. So yeah, that went pretty well, actually. I did not get lost like I was afraid I would. Well, okay, I did get turned around, so I got lost once. The boss didn't drain my health as much as I was afraid it would. Those lightning attacks, even when you know they're coming, you don't know what pattern they'll be. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Ganon captured us because he couldn't break the seal of the wise men with his power alone. And then, using the wizard Aghanim as his pawn, he drew us to the Dark World. After cracking the seal with our powers, he sealed us inside of these crystals. He then gave us to his loyal monsters. But Ganon didn't plan on you getting this far. Now, Princess Zelda is waiting for you inside of Turtle Rock. Please hurry. Do you understand? Yes. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. And really, at this point, I don't see there being more than 3 or 4 episodes left. Because there's not too much left to do. There will be an episode between this one and Turtle Rock. But after Turtle Rock, it's pretty much straight to Ganon. But, yeah, until next time, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.